Alright, what is up guys? Today I'm hitting you with another lesson that is full of knowledge bombs, and honestly this might be one of the most important lessons in the entire course. I'm going to show you how to rank on the first page of YouTube and Google. I'll show you my step-by-step process that has allowed me to rank on the first page of both YouTube and Google and leapfrog and surpass YouTubers and people bigger than me who have millions of more subscribers than my little channel, but I'm able to surpass them due to these secret techniques. Honestly, this is one of the most important videos. I know I've been saying that for the past 3 or 4 videos in the course, but this is really one of the most important videos, and it has so much value, and it really is my secret weapon that I've used to basically leapfrog a lot of competitors while still being a small channel. And so this is going to be a great lesson. Please pay attention, and let's get right into it. Alright, so first I'm going to talk about the importance of a first page ranking. So if you can get your video on the first page of YouTube or Google or both, like me, then you will receive hundreds if not thousands of free organic traffic for months if not years to come. And this is my end goal with any video or blog article that I produce for recording now. So let me just show you guys, if we hop in to Google, and let me just look up M50X, which is these headphones right here. These are the Audio-Technica ATH M50X headphones, hugely popular, one of the biggest best-selling headphones on Amazon. And if I search up M50X on Google, as you can see, this is a guest account. There's no cookies or anything like that. And you see on the first page right here, it's like so this is a paid result. These 3 are organic. So this one's from Audio-Technica's website. The other 2 are, this is Amazon, and then trustedreviews.com, which again is an affiliate marketing website. You see me right here. I'm the 4th result on the first page. And what's crazy is if we go to YouTube, do the same exact thing. So hop into YouTube, M50X. You can see I am the 2nd result on the first page. The only person who surpasses me is MKBHD, who has millions upon millions of subscribers. So I ain't even mad that I'm not first place on there. But look how crazy this is. Although I'm 2nd place on YouTube, on Google, which is the #1 search engine in the world, I'm actually 1st place on that, and you don't see him on this page. So you got to ask yourself, how is this possible? How is it possible that someone who has less views, who has less subscribers, is ranking on the first page of Google? And I'll reveal to you my secret techniques in the rest of this video. So that's just an example to show you guys. I think it's very cool, and I've been that ranking for at least, I gotta say, over a year now. And I have these rankings from multiple other headphones, but I want to get back into the course so I can reveal to you guys these tips and tricks. So let's move on to the next slide, which is why I'm going to explain to you that YouTube trumps Google in terms of content. So what I mean by Google is not just a search engine, but creating content that is only made for Google. So let's say a blog article. So Google started to include YouTube videos as search results, and this feature immediately leapfrogs blog articles that were written years upon years ago. You could have a video that was made just a few months ago and then immediately rank on that first page, as you guys have seen. So when I go back to here, as you can see, this is Google, and then my video is right here, right? I'm surpassing brands like bestbuy.com and BH Photo Video, and they probably created their articles. Or look at this, so you can actually see a date right here. So CNET, one of the biggest websites on the entire web, especially in the technology industry, they made this article in 2014. My video was made in 2016, and I'm ranking higher than they are now, all because I used a YouTube video. And because Google, they reward videos now just as much as articles that were made years ago. So that to me is just mind-blowing. I hope you guys can see the value in creating video content which sells and converts much better than written articles in this day and age. Now moving on, the last thing I have to say about this subject is that this right here is the only real shortcut in first page rankings, aside from doing paid search, which is AdWords, PPC, or pay-per-click, which is what you guys see at the top of this page. You can pay for clicks like Sweetwater does right here, and you can show up as the first result, but you know, you're paying for that, versus this is just like, I haven't spent a dime for advertising on this for over a year, and I'll get into that more later. So let's just move on, and in this section I'm going to explain to you how YouTube videos are actually ranked based on my understanding, because nobody actually knows. Google is not going to come out and, you know, explain their algorithm of, you know, it's 20% based on views, 30% based on engagement. You know, they're not going to reveal that to us. They never have, and they never will. But based on my years of experience with YouTube, with affiliate marketing, with ranking on the first page for multiple high traffic subjects, let me just explain what I think gets YouTube videos ranked. So the first thing is views. You can't substitute views. If a video only gets like 10 views, it's not going to be on the first page of YouTube. It's simple as that. The more views, the better, but it doesn't necessarily mean, as I showed you guys here with the, let's go to the YouTube rankings. Views isn't necessarily the #1 factor, as you guys can see, because although MKBHD has way more views on his video than mine, there's videos like this one that have less views than, you know, these other bigger videos right here, but they're ranking like up there with us, or me and MKBHD. But if we go to Google, again, I have less views, but I'm on the first page of Google. So let's go back here. So views, it's obviously going to be an important aspect, but it's not the be-all end-all. Next is engagement. So this is comments, likes, basically, you know, the number of comments and likes you get, the higher the number, obviously the better your video is going to perform, because that's just another metric that YouTube likes to use to gauge the successfulness of a video. Now this one right here, the average length of video watched, this is actually really important, and it's becoming more important as the days go on, and I'm starting to see this over time, the trend that the average length of the video watch is going to be a key factor in ranking in the future, if not today. So what this means is, how long is the average user watching of your video? So let's say, is it 50% of your video and then they're clicking off and then they're bored and they're tired, or is it 80%? Are most of the people watching most of your video and then clicking off? Because the higher the average length of video watch, this again is just an engagement metric. The more that they're watching, the more that they're going to rank it up, because that's how YouTube can see, or at least that's how the algorithm can see, that this is a good video. Because if people are clicking off after the first 2 minutes of a 20-minute video, then YouTube's gonna be like, okay, that's not a good video, let's not show that. But if people are watching 100% of your 30-minute long video or tutorial, then they're gonna say, okay, this is a great video, let's keep plugging that in suggested videos, in search rankings, etc. The last two parts are keyword optimization, which I'm going to show you guys how to perform keyword optimization for YouTube to get that first page ranking. This is simply just, how do you optimize your video to rank for certain keywords? It's a very simple concept, but the actual technique itself is a little more complicated, and I'll explain that in this video, so don't worry. The last thing is advertising. This is something which I came up with, and advertising, to me, this has to be a factor, because at the end of the day, YouTube is a business and they want to promote videos that are going to earn them business and earn them money. So I'm going to talk more about this later, but I do think advertising, in terms of, is your video monetized? Does your video earn money? I think that's going to be a factor as well for YouTube wanting to show that, because the more money you earn, the more money they earn in the back end. All right. So that is my brief overview of how I believe YouTube videos are ranked based on my years of experience and success with it. Let's move on to the actual, talk about each technical aspect of how to get your video ranked. So the first thing I want to get out of the way is, first, create good content that sells. I can't stress this enough. You can't polish a turd, guys. You can't just, sort of just pump something out and expect it to perform the way that these videos that are on the first page of YouTube and Google, you can't expect to get there if your videos are not really of the same quality. Now, I'm not saying that you need, $5,000 camera and you need to be a wizard at video editing. I'm not saying any of that, but I am saying that you have to try your best based on your skill set, based on your resources. If you have a little extra money, let's say you have 10 bucks, 20 bucks, and you want to hire a video editor to spruce up your video, throw in some sick transitions, and then just to edit it and polish it up, then go on Fiverr. Fiverr's super cheap. If you have a little more money, maybe even go on Upwork, where they have a little higher quality. It costs a little more too, but if you're willing to invest in this, I promise you, I promise it's gonna pay for itself in the future if your video ranks on that first page and it gets those sales. It's gonna pay for itself. It's all about investing right now, and then just having that end goal of getting that video on the first page and having content that sells for months, if not years on end. Remember, guys, with affiliate marketing, we're creating a machine, and this is an automated machine that will continue to sell for you. It's like a salesman. You hire this salesman, which is your content, and you don't have to do anything except water the plants, maybe spend some money on advertising every now and then. But if you get on the first page, you don't have to do anything. You can sit back, relax, and for years you can continue to earn money from that same video, that single video, or that single blog article or content that you produce. It's crazy, and this is why I love affiliate marketing. So again, create good content that sells. It's self-explanatory. Try your best, put in some effort. If you aren't good at something like video editing, hire someone else to do it. Simple as that. Now that that's out of the way, let's start with keyword optimization. So keyword optimization is key. This right here is the reason why I've been able to surpass bigger YouTubers than me, simply because I did my homework. I do keyword optimization. Let's talk about keyword research. So I mentioned this in a previous video in this course, that keyword research is hugely important because you want to be creating content around keywords that are being searched up and have high search volume. So something like the M50X, hugely popular headphone, best selling on Amazon. It's gonna have a lot of traffic, tens of thousands per month of unique clicks and searches. So basically, I go after things which are popular, and I talk about things which are popular, and this is what you want to do when choosing your keyword. But then after that, what you want to do is you want to make that keyword the main focus of your title, the description, the tags. You definitely want to just dial in on that keyword. And let me just show you a real example. I'll show you guys behind the scenes of my YouTube account, and I'll show you guys how I structured this to rank on the first page. Basically, you guys can see the title. I did Audio Technica ATH M50X, an honest review. Notice how I didn't just say Audio Technica ATH M50X review, which would be straight to the point. That would be the most, sort of matching up with the keyword, because the keyword is an honest review. The keyword is Audio Technica ATH M50X review. I put honest review. And that you would think would kind of get in the way of matching up with that. But the thing is, by me not necessarily, going straight for just like keyword stuffing and then just like making it so blatant, this helps with the YouTube algorithms, in my opinion, if you try and be a little sneaky about it. And not sneaky in like a scammy sense, but just sneaky in like a natural sense. You know what I mean? Like, so the title, honest review, I also put it here in the description. I say the first thing is an affiliate link. That's actually the first thing that pops up, and I actually don't I don't immediately say Audio-Technica ATH-M50X review as the first thing. It's my second sentence. And the way I structure it is, here's my honest, in-depth review of the Audio-Technica ATH-M50X. I don't say this is an Audio-Technica ATH-M50X review, or I don't just straight up say, you know, M50X review. It's a real sentence right here with proper grammar, and it's just natural, right? I'm not trying to, like, you know, just blatantly be like, I'm going after this keyword. I'm kind of working around it and just kind of like mixing it in naturally. And if you scroll down, notice how I don't put a million keywords in the description like I see some videos where they put 100,000 keywords. They put everything from like Bose, Sennheiser, Beats headphones, Beats pill, you know, all sorts of things that are not even related to the video. I don't do any of that. It's clean. You know what I mean? You want to go, you want to really make it as natural as possible. You don't want to look for any shortcuts. Last but not least, tags. Again, I just do Audio-Technica ATH-M50X, Audio-Technica ATH-M50X, like together. You know, I only have 4 tags, and they're all related to the headphones. They're all direct, and I don't do a million tags that are saying, or M40X. I don't talk about any of that. I just talk about the headphones themselves. And I believe that this focused approach is so much more effective than spamming a million keywords, because I think Google and YouTube are catching up to that. They are cracking down, and they are realizing that, okay, people are trying to game the system. And if you try to game the system, you get penalized. Simple as that. And a lot of people learned that before with blog articles when they did like the Panda update and Penguin for Google. They had these blog articles, and they were ranking on the first page of Google. And the reason why they were ranking is because they were doing a bunch of shady sort of like black hat tactics to rank. And then once Google caught up to that, cracked down, boom, vanished from search results. They got banished to like from the first page to the 10th page. And you know how much money they made after being on the 10th page? Nothing. It went to 0 overnight. So yeah, don't suffer from that same mistake. Do things the right way. I'm always a believer in just trying to do things you know, the correct way. Even if it's not the easiest, even if it's not the fastest, it will give you the most results in the long term. So let's move on. More engagement equals more ranking. Simple. The more comments and likes your video receives, the higher it will rank. And your comments count too. This is a very, very important technique. Reply to every single comment, because your comments count as part of that number, that total number of comments, and YouTube sees that, and they see your comments as the same as a comment from a stranger. At least that's from my experience, because this is something the biggest YouTubers don't have time to do. They simply don't. I myself, my YouTube channel sits around 36,000 subscribers today, which I'm super grateful for. I came a long way. But a channel, I could already tell that a channel that has 10 times my subscribers just doesn't have time to reply to every single little comment, especially if you have hundreds of videos. I happen to not have that many videos, and I don't have that many subscribers, so I have time to reply to every single comment. But these bigger guys, they have no time to do it, because honestly, sometimes I've gotten like a slew of comments during like a busy period, and I have trouble keeping up with that, and I don't even have anything to do all day. I mean, I'm a full-time affiliate marketer who works from home and doesn't really, you know, have to do anything because of passive income. So if I can, you know, sometimes get busy with just replying to comments, then the big guys, you know, forget about it. So that's very straightforward. Let's move on to average length of video watched. Again, I mentioned that the more of your video the average person watches, 80% of the video viewed, for example, the higher your video will rank. So don't be boring. If you can trim your video down from 20 minutes to 10 minutes, do that. Please don't just do a one-take video of like a 40-minute long vlog or something and then just throw it on YouTube and expect it to do well. Like, trim it down, take out all the boring parts, you know, and then just make it exciting. Make people engage and make people want to watch the rest of the video. So do as much as you can, if possible, to get people engaged, whether it's being entertaining or whether it's telling them, hey, at the end of this video there will be a surprise or there will be a giveaway, so stay tuned, watch all of it. Anything you can do, make sure they try and watch as much of the video as possible. Now, naturally, the shorter your video is, the higher the chance that people are going to watch the entire video. The longer your video is, chances are people are not going to make it through the entire 40-minute video. It's common sense, but it's important that you guys keep this in mind when creating your content and releasing it out there. Next, the last thing I want to talk about is advertising. So YouTube is a business, and it seems natural that they would promote videos that earn them more money from advertisers. So first step, monetize your videos, because if it's not monetized, why would YouTube want to promote something as a suggested video as a high search ranking if it's not making money for them? You know, it's kind of a waste of clicks, it's a waste of views. So this is just my theory on this. I don't have proof that, you know, it monetized videos outperform non-monetized videos, but monetize your videos, guys. If anything, at least you can earn a few bucks by getting some views. And also, it's commonly believed that videos over 10 minutes in length receive more advertising money because you can place more ads than shorter videos. So if you have a video that's over 10 minutes in length, you can insert multiple ad breaks, versus if you have a shorter video, you can't do as many ads. And the more ads, the more money. So very simple formula. I think that is just, I don't think this is a huge factor in ranking, but I think it affects it. So monetize your videos if possible. Now, that pretty much wraps up this lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed the knowledge bombs that I was dropping on you guys. And if you guys didn't realize it, go back, watch this video again, do all these steps, and I promise it will put you ahead of the other guy who doesn't do these things. There's gonna be people who are too lazy to do the keyword research or to, you know, do the proper keywords, or, you know, optimization, and all that, or reply to comments and this and that. So make sure you do these things. This is your foundation. Your content is your salesman that works 24/7, 365, because it is the internet, it's passive income, and you guys got to put in the work in the beginning, and then you'll see the fruits of the labor down the line, for years to come. So again, take this to heart. Very important lesson. I can't believe that I just shared all that information with you guys. That's been my secret weapon for years. But yeah, if you're interested in being an affiliate marketing champ, then, you know, I gotta give you the tools necessary to beat the big guys, and, you know, that allows the underdogs to shine. So all right, on to the next lesson, where I'll show you guys how to apply paid traffic to your content to turbocharge your results. And you guys know I love turbos, but basically what I'm trying to do in this next video is I'm going to show you guys my secret weapon number 2, which is actually the real reason why I've been able to surpass people who have millions of subscribers. And this, again, these are all important lessons. Every single lesson I teach has been important, but these two right here, you put these two together and you can go from 0 to 100 real quick if you combine them together. So anyways, I'm excited for that video, guys. Tune into that next one, and then let's get it. Peace.